I thought I pressed it.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister Denise Renee Muhammad, your aromatherapist, and my brother Sean Ali of Supreme Health and Wellness. We're coming on today for another episode of our Health and Wellness Power Hour. So as you come in, go ahead and share the video. Sharing is caring. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Sean. How are you?
Well, alaikum assalam. All is well. All is well.
Yes, sir. Praise be.
Beautiful. Enjoying this end of summer.
Oh, yes. We
You
are
know.
definitely
Hmm.
those end of summer temperatures at 101.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So let's cook them one last time before we go.
Mm. Ain't that something?
Yes, sir. Well, praise be to Allah. Our topic today is how to eat to live, fasting, and one meal a day.
Mm.
Fasting in one meal a day. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says fasting is the cure, not a cure, but the cure. Let's get into it, Brother Sean.
Mm. Ain't that something? You can keep on going for us. Shit, yeah. Oh, almost lost my camera. Hold
All right.
on. Oosh.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that one, but and I just got this, man. Every time, you know, the stuff of this, this stuff of this world is just cheap. You know.
Right. Have you
Yeah,
spending money?
yeah, man. This stuff breaks. It's just the material is so just inferior nowadays. You know what I mean? Like it's cheap plastic. It's you drop it one time, it's broke. It's like it's like you just don't make nothing. But yeah, that's how to eat to live. Fasting is the cure. And that's a yeah. Let's break that down, sis. Come on.
Yes. Come on.
Go ahead.
Kick it
Go
off.
ahead. Give us something real quick so we can pivot off of you real quick.
Yes. So the Honorable, one of my favorite quotes from that book is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that we kill ourselves daily by the way we think, by the way we eat, and by the way we drink.
Mm,
And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said he's not made to speak idle words. So if you look at the how he started that off, number one, by the way we think, two, what we eat, and then what we drink. So it's an order to that. And of course, we have to think and use our brain to decide what we're going to put in our mouths.
yes.
So, and we want to make better choices so we can live life and live it more abundantly. So
Yes.
that's key right there,
Yes.
especially how we think. And do we know what the right thing is to put in our mouths, what the right thoughts we should have? So, yes.
That's hey, that is definitely a great way to put it because that sums up, the basis of those books, which is, you can it's not about anything else but prolonging our life,
Right.
because that's what the world is missing. So and it's like we have to want that though. Just like any other thing that we achieve, we have to want to do it. And living long wasn't done because nobody knew how to achieve.
Right.
Now we have the information of how to achieve long life again. See, so it might look strange to people because we've become used to nobody living that long.
Right.
And what we think, we got misconstrued numbers. But now that we've been given, you know, the science on pathology and the causes of death and these things, we understand that, there isn't nobody anywhere determining how long you live or die. That is up to the individual, and this world, our open enemy, they fed us with that mystery God, make believe, abracadabra, that life is short, tomorrow's not promised. All of these, that's the original people. We are today, tomorrow, and yesterday. The only way tomorrow isn't promised if we don't wake. It's up to us. So when we look at what was taken away from us, it wasn't just the knowledge of my name, my God. It was also how to live.
Right. A civilized life.
Right. So when we get a return of that, we see that there is no end to us unless I cause it. There is no end to me unless I cause it. When I get sick, I go to see a medical professional. They give me a list of things to do. I take it home. I might do one or two of these things, but not doing all of them. Even though it's rest, eat better, exercise, it's not filled with pharmaceuticals. So I wake up the next day, I don't eat better, I don't exercise more, I didn't get a good night's rest, I don't go out in the sun, I don't by means of what I think, what I'm eating, and what I'm drinking, I'm not thinking healthy. So when I go to move, I don't manifest health.
Right.
I think financially. So when I move, I manifest financials, wealth. I think, when we do these things, we just don't apply that power to our health and wellness.
Right. Exactly.
Until we on a deathbed. And then now see,
what did Brother Sean say on that video about abundant life? Then they want to apply it, and that's the whole purpose of why we do this show, is for preventative measures. So because it's easier to prevent something than to reverse it once you have it.
Well, that's where fasting comes in at. It's not, it's easy both ways. We make it hard, because the repair process starts immediately. It doesn't start just because I took an aspirin or I started drinking moringa. Or that's not how the body works. The repair process starts soon as the injury happens.
Yes.
That's why you have a limited window to clean, to address, to set, because the repair process happens immediately. That's what God put together. You feel me? So I might not feel it. Some things I feel immediately, some things I don't.
Right.
Cuts, broken bones, sprains, you feel those immediately. A cold, you wake up, you feel that during the course of the day or whatever. You know what I mean? But the repair process is immediate. We get in the way by putting all this anti-inflammatory. We taking all of these things, fighting the body's natural reaction to something.
Right. You're right.
Because somebody told me mucus is a disease. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to curse, but that's the man. Woo.
Peace, sis. Sister Cassandra's with us, Brother Sean.
Hey, sis. What's going on?
Our co-host.
Yeah, what's going on? And that's what fasting is, doing nothing.
Right. Getting yourself out of the way.
Doing nothing. I'm not taking nothing. Because it's one meal a day with nothing in between my meals. So I'm not popping nothing. I'm not taking nothing. I'm letting my body do what it does. If it doesn't, What's the thing? If it doesn't kill me, it makes me
Makes
stronger.
you stronger.
Okay, just because my temperature is raising to, it can go to 104 before you really got to go, man. We can't go over there at 101, 102 and start taking fever reducers.
Right.
No, because the body is raising the temperature to do something.
Right. To fight it off. Right.
It's sweating.
We've been taught so backwards, when those things happen, that's the body's natural response to heal itself. But we think we're sick and have to do something to stop it.
Yes, we haven't been taught by doctors. Those are the commercials.
Right.
None of them, the toothpaste, the mucus, the Metamucil, those are not doctors. Those are companies that made a nice commercial
to make money.
Yeah. But that is not, because when you go to the doctors, you gotta make them give you that shit. Hey man, I've been here 3 hours. Give me something. Y'all trying to kill me, man. Y'all better get. Hey, look, and don't come in here with no little shit. I want the Tylenol 3s. I want the Motrin 1600.
The strongest thing.
I want the Percocet 30s. Don't bring no Perc 5s in here. That don't do nothing. So look, my body. Look, we. This is the conversations we tell to the medical professionals because we've seen the commercial. The commercial tricked us into thinking I'm sick.
Right.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the supreme wisdom of Allah and the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom all praises are due forever, has brought us away from that because we aren't them and they aren't us. Our cure might not be their cure. Their cure is definitely not our cure. So we've been given instructions for the original people by somebody that embodies the spirit of the creator of the original people. So he addressed, it is the way we think. Well, okay, if I eat like a white person, I might think like a white person. If I go to Whole Foods to buy something that I know white people put together, all these Africans that come over here, we don't go to eat none of that stuff. We will go to Whole Foods and buy some European-based, Mediterranean, Spanish, whatever it is, because this is how we've been conditioned. So the How to Eat to Live, he teaches us that fasting is the cure. What do you mean? Because something you did made you sick. As soon as you stop doing it. Right?
Cure. Right.
Hey, Sister Denise, every time I go like this, my arm hurt. Well, stop doing that.
Right.
Every time I eat this, I get heartburn. Well, stop eating that.
Stop eating it.
See what I'm saying? Because eventually that heartburn is going to lead to an ulcer, which is wearing out the stomach lining and the stomach tissue, to which will lead to a hole in your stomach, just because you don't want to stop eating whatever that food is. You see what I'm saying? See, so he teaches us that fasting is the cure, because unless you were born with it, how did you get it? How did you catch the cold? You know what I mean? Like, look at the terminology that is you. I caught that. You caught. Yes, you caught it.
Caught it in your hand and put it in your mouth.
But that's the beauty and the simplistic nature of health and wellness that's addressed in How to Eat to Live, because the European is not a natural being in nature. They were brought here through a birthing process. Everything else we can trace back to some type of original something. Not them. We trace them back to genetics inside of us, a manipulation of our genetics. So that's not a natural phenomenon. So in the supreme wisdom, we are asked, what is the mental and physical power of a real devil? And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's answer is that through that grafting process, they were made weak and wicked, that they are physically less than us and that their brain power is less than ours. So when we're looking at health and wellness, and we're looking at a people that can't extract life from the sun. Right. So now we got to go to supplementing the life from the sun, vitamin D supplements. Okay, well, the body naturally makes vitamin D. Every animal on the earth body naturally makes vitamin D. The fat underneath our skin, when that sun ray hits it, it energizes that fat and it goes through a process and ends up with vitamin D3. So if you original people, if we don't go outside and let our bodies do that, the only other external source I can go to is an animal that has fat that's been out in the sun. Right. So all vitamin D supplements are made from lanolin, Lanolin. It is the fat in sheep. It is the fat in sheep.
Wow.
They go because the sheep is outside. So the sheep's body is manifesting and creating that vitamin D. And they done killed the sheep, went and got the fat, and that's what you taking. And all you gotta do is go outside and stand in the sun.
Right.
They can't. So they had to create vitamin D3 because they can't.
Right.
You got, what is that? Emergency. The vitamin C supplement.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Right? On the thing, they make it look like an orange.
Orange.
Okay, the orange looks like a little ball of sun. Doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so what does the orange get vitamin C from?
Ta-da!
All of what Elijah Muhammad said is billions. White people are still discovering when we were born, it was only one vitamin B. Now you up to what, 30 something, 20, 15, 16 something?
I don't even know.
It's more than but it's quite a few up. You know what I mean? But they are still discovering. They're still because they can't go out in the sun and just stand there. Man, I don't eat that much. Hey, look, man, I'm trying to tell you, sister, the things they eat like that. Because we don't need the food, we need the other thing.
The sun, right.
That's where the food, that's where the cow is outside in the sun.
To the source.
The cow outside in the sun. The pig outside in the sun. The chickens outside every animal you can eat outside in the sun. The fish, they under the water that's in the sun.
Yes, sir.
Every plant you can eat outside in the sun. Pluto, 4,500,000,000 miles away. The sun puts it into orbit and puts life on this planet. We only 93 million miles away, man. Come on, man. What? And we made the sun. Hold up. The sun comes out of, if you go into a dark room, like your bathroom, and you cut off all of the lights, right? And you give yourself like a minute to get accustomed to the darkness. And if you squeeze your eyelids together tight, you're going to see a light. If you sit in that darkness long enough, you're going to figure out how to take that light outside of you. Bam. Oh, see, that's what the first God did, man. That's what it wasn't no sun here. See, we got it in us. Atomically, our atomic makeup, we are 1% phosphorus. That's light. That's light.
Right.
Come on, man. All we got to do is fast. We got to fast from the lifestyle that we know that our parents were brainwashed into, that we were raised into, that we are living in. See, we got
Right.
to fast from the things that we know that kill us, or accept the fact that I'm killing myself.
Exactly. You
Hey,
do it or not do it. Let's see, Sister Cassandra says, brother, I say that there are two stages to sleep from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. are restoration sleep, but anything after 12 midnight is rest. That's is that a proper way to view it?
well, yeah,
Did
it's a
you hear
couple
that,
stages.
Brother Sean?
Yeah, I'm here. It's a couple stages to sleep. Because when you get into the REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement, and we got two stages to that. You got deep REM, and you just got. But when we get into that deep REM, they've hooked electrodes up to sleeping bodies, right? When
Right.
you get that deep REM sleep, your body is resting, but your energy level is the highest that it could ever be, because your body's in that repair mode, and it's working because you're not using it. You feel like we're not doing all this stuff, wearing it out, tearing it, So,
Right.
but that's with the sleep. That's definitely a factor that we need for our health and wellness.
Right.
Some of us need to fast from activities.
Right. Sleep is a fast. It's within itself.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
you out of the way. You're not definitely not eating or drinking in your sleep.
and I mean, and that, yeah, exactly. See, he asks. He says on this. He says, "Why are we hesitant from eating or restraining from eating food for any length of time? It is because we are born eating all the food we can get in our stomachs within one day. That's learned behavior.
Right.
So if I stop doing something, that's how I break the behavior, right? Because I'm not doing it anymore. Now I teach myself a new behavior. So now because that's how the body works. You can stop doing something, but if you don't replace it, you might end up back at it again.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's how we do it, and that's the part of the fasting, is helping us to break those habits, clean the body up, so now we can create new habits and fill the body up with a new me.
Right.
That's a beautiful pattern, man.
That
Shoot.
is.
you know?
And do that at least once a month. A 3-day fast.
Yes. Yes. We have to break out. We have to really, man, you know, that obsession with food is that's a very, very high addiction amongst us, man. I don't know if it comes from not having those, when we are raised and we coming up and our parents say, no, you can't eat that, no, you can't eat this. We get this idea that, okay, man, you know what? When I have children, I'm gonna let them eat whatever they want.
Right.
When I get old enough, I'm gonna get up. So as adults, we have the childhood foods that our parents really wouldn't let us eat because they are unhealthy. So we'll have, as adults, a bunch of cereals, a bunch of sodas, a bunch of
Or
snacks,
ramen
a bunch.
noodle, ramen noodles.
But our parents might not have told us why. They just was like, no, you can't eat it. So now man, they hate, we thinking that they trying to keep us from something good. No, they don't.
Right.
It's junk food. You know what I mean? So this is a part of that cycle that some of us have put ourselves on. You
Right.
know, yeah, man.
Also, that training of eating 3 meals a day, 3 square balanced meals a day with snacks in between. That whole indoctrination from the time you started kindergarten until, especially if you went to public school.
Yep.
The food pyramid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you got that peer, everybody else eating.
Right. Peer pressure.
It's lunchtime. I might not even be hungry, but I gotta go to the lunch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's that indoctrination.
Right.
Yeah.
And so hearing how to eat to live and eat once every 24 hours, that sounds crazy to the average person. What? You gonna starve yourself to death?
Listen, look at, I flip right to the page. He says, eat anytime, they will tell you. One of the gravest wrongs you could do is to eat when you do not want to. Right. They say behind that, eat before you get hungry, which is one of the silliest things of all.
Yes, I thought about that too, as you were talking earlier.
Yeah. But and that's a want. Right. That's an individual. Once we know that the tools are here, once we know that the tools are there, just like a gym. People, I need to get a membership. I need to do, like, the tools are here. We have to want to be healthy. So if you know that there is really no end to your life unless you cause it. See, I got the potential for you to live is up to you. So if you know that you can create your own lifespan, not what you do and all that, you can do that too. But we saying create your length of life, because he says that the God that is on the title of these books said that there's no set time for us to die, right? So in that he desires to extend our lives from a short span averaging 62 to one of 1,000, or for as long as we desire to live. Good God Almighty. Ain't nobody ever gave the black man a child that. It's nobody ever gave the black. Listen, white people don't even have that choice. The Chinese don't have that choice. See, all of that intermittent fasting, man, that's coming from here. Now they got it. But this God, he wanted to give it to us first, man. and hold us up like we do the minister and say, look at the world. We got God, our Savior has arrived, man. We got life over here. That's the clean glass next to the dirty that attract, because the world got money, the world got cars, the world got big fancy homes. The devil will give you that. You seen the movies, you sign your name on a contract over to the devil and you get the riches. He can't give you life. The devil has no science to extend your life even a day. That's not because there's some God somewhere with a clipboard saying, I'm going to let you live. No, that's because he gave us the science of life and death. There is no set time for us to die. Woo! Right. Let me get my thinking together, my eating and my drinking. How I'm going to die.
Right. And the thinking part is key, because he also said you can do all of that eating the right foods at the proper time, but if the thoughts are wrong, all of that is for naught.
Because that's what he said in book 2. That's how book 2 opens up. He said that there's some people that wrote him and said, hey, I tried that, but it's not working like that. And he said right here, this is the second page of How to Eat to Live book 2.
Facts, actual facts.
He says there are some people who claim that they do not receive beneficial results as they should. This is due to wrong mental food that they are eating, which has an effect on their digestive system. To get good results from eating the proper foods, we must have good thoughts. Okay, cool. What good thought could you have? What thoughts? Good thought, what bad thought could you have that would short track your digestive system? What good thought could you have that will activate your digestive system and prolong your life? Right? So if we know that the key is one of the keys to that lock is how to live more than 100 years. Chapter 19, page 52, which you referenced, right? So when we look, he says that he desires to extend our lives from a short span averaging 62 to a span of 1,000 years, or, because we clan words, or for as long as we desire to live. He said there's no set time for us to die. Okay, so if nobody this is your life, this is your death. Nobody is causing your death but you. You didn't cause your life. That's your blessing.
Right.
That's your blessing. This is up to you. That's your blessing. You got a heartbeat. You can hold your breath right now. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to pass out. Your mouth is going to open and your body's going to start breathing again with you unconscious. If somebody knocks you out, you're gonna sit. Your body's gonna breathe on its own to keep you alive until you wake up. What happened? You got knocked out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But so that's the blessing. You don't have to make your heart beat. You just have to keep it beating. Right. You think like that's the gift. So when we looking at this timeline. If this is up to me, right? He says, for as long as we desire to live. So the question, how long do you want to live? You know how much money you want to make. You know where you want to go on vacation at, so you're making plans. You booking tickets, you making hotel reservations, you put down deposits, down payments, right? You know where you want to do your wedding, you know where you want that at, and you're making plans, you're doing this, right? So if you know how long you want to live, because it's up to you to decide it, because there's no set time for us to die. There's nobody controlling your death. So when we looking at the proper thought that would produce the proper digestion, oh man, so I don't know how long I want to live. When I go to eat some good stuff, I eat a salad, my stomach hurt. I eat a piece of this, my blood pressure go, my diabetes. See, if you don't know how long you want to live, your body ain't following you. So when you start to doing good stuff, exercising, ooh, it hurts. Water make me sick. I can't drink water. See, you don't know. I'm sorry, sis. I'm over here. I'm sorry. No. I'm on one right now. Yes. But this is things that I had to figure out. So if my progression is interesting to anybody that can see me, it's no secret formula. We got it right here. There is no set. It's the things that I do or don't do that will cause me to live or cause my death.
That's right.
And they gonna put on you. So that's we gotta think about that. How long do you want to live?
Right. And act accordingly.
Hey, page 170. How to Eat to Live book 2. A diet of navy beans alone will give you a lifespan of 140 years. Ooh, hold up. Oh. Page 5, book 1. And he said he could take one of our babies and start them off eating the dry, small navy bean soup and make that child live 240 years.
40
Oh,
years.
man. Oh. Page 53. Listen to this. Look, he said, and I asked him, what about eating one meal every 3 days? He said, you will never be sick if you eat once every 72 hours.
Wow.
What? Only sick people die. What? How you gonna die? You ain't even got no sickness. Come on, man.
That's right.
We got a way out of the misery and death of this world, which ended in 1914. So all of the commercials, all of the food products, all of the anything you could buy, I don't care what it's labeled as, it's coming from a world that ended in 1914. So guess who they trying to take with them? See, you go and buy it, and it don't. It might make you feel some type of way, but you're not. Who's living longer?
Right.
What ain't a supplement that we can name kept anybody living longer? Sis.
None. None.
But and I know those gonna say, well, what about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? He didn't live that long. Listen, he says in here. He said it. He said, I know you saying, what about me? Look, he said it. I know you saying, what about me? But he, as the last messenger, as the one who's the summation of all the prophets and messengers before him, he had to go through everything that we would go through and that they went through so he could go through it. And once he went through it, and he's still here.
Right.
See, it lets us know that it's nothing we can't go through, man. Come on, man. The minister ain't got no insides. If that man can do anything, man, and you got insides, what the hell? He missing almost a large percentage of these organs right here. He's missing some of these organs right here. So, and he can still at him. So if you got all your parts and you got the same course of study that he got.
Brother Miguel is tuned in. He says, talk about it. We don't know what heaven feels like, a diet of navy beans alone.
Yeah, man. He said milk and bread to keep you alive indefinitely.
Right.
See.
Milk and bread. Not that milk you buy out of the store, though.
No.
Pure raw milk. Okay, let's see.
Look, page 17. Before the white man was made, the black man was known to live approximately 1,000 years. He ate the right food and ate it at the right time.
And he lived 1,000 years?
That when we got tired of living, that's when we broke the dietary laws. There was no, that's why you don't see a lot of graves and that stuff settled, because we knew, all right, hey, look, y'all, I'm gonna live 850. So we knew Pop 8:50, he gone. Yeah, we did just like marriages. We grew up with our husband and wives. Like we lived in tribes if we weren't separated. So we lived in our tribes and villages, in our communities. So it wasn't no, oh man, grandmama suddenly died. Nah, we knew grandmama said, I'm ready to go. Because that's when we broke the dietary laws. The European calls it the last meal. What's your last meal before I kill you?
The Last Supper.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Awesome.
Hey, Chris, you got an oil for us?
Yes, I was just about to lift that when I stated about we kill ourselves daily by the way we think and by the way we eat and what we drink. The thinking part is so crucial. And we do have aromatherapy, and that's what I love about the essential oils. There are oils for the brain, for brain health. If you wake up feeling groggy all the time or you don't get enough sleep, we have essential oils that can help you with that and help you with that mental clarity so you can think better, think clearer. The one that always comes to mind is rosemary, because there have been so many studies on that, on how it helps to prevent dementia. It helps with memory, your cognitive function. So rosemary is a good one for brain health. If you have problems sleeping, chamomile is good. Lavender, frankincense is another one that's very good for getting a good night's sleep as well. So you definitely, and sleep is key, because that's when your body works to heal itself. So we definitely need that sleep. A restorative sleep, as Sister Cassandra said earlier.
Hey, we got the fast coming up.
Right. Last meal tonight.
Can we see that right there? Can y'all see that?
Your mic is
okay. Now, because we want to, and this is connect with Sister Denise's oils. You know, ghrelin comes from the stomach. That's the hunger hormone, right? So when that travels to the brain, you know, it makes you think I'm hungry. You know, so when we're looking. And it'll make you get up and taste something. That's one of your senses, right? It'll make you get up and taste something. Whether it's a Tic Tac, you know, hey, you got something, you know, one of them Star Mints, it'll make you taste something, right? So we know that the brain is the control center. We had smell, sight, touch, right, and hearing. So usually the sight and the hearing and the touch, they aren't strong enough to break ghrelin, because the answer to ghrelin is leptin, right? That's the satiety hormone. So when we get that hunger sensation, usually it's not in a place that we can do the sight, touch, or hearing to produce that satiety, right? Whether it's at work, I'm in the car, you know. So we have only one other sense left, the smell, right? So we can smell one of the essential oils, and it will produce a sense of satiety, which will produce leptin, which will turn off the hunger and make you not want to taste something.
right.
It's right there. So if you want to go into 1 meal a day, if you want to go into fasting, anything that dealing with controlling my appetite, it's not just about the want of food. That hormone of ghrelin is the hunger hormone. It's designed to make you get up and go taste something. To satisfy, so you hungry, and once you're eating, like, oh, this tastes good. You become satisfied and you can stop eating. So we remove that by applying out the sense of smell.
Right.
And all you gotta do is smell one of the oils. You ain't gotta do nothing else. You smell it. You just enjoy the aroma.
Right. And peppermint is good for satiety. Helps you feel satisfied.
See?
So,
and that will produce the hormone leptin. Yes, you will mentally, emotionally feel satisfied, but physically, your body will be producing leptin, which will be circulating throughout your body to let your stomach know, hey, we good. we good.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. See, that's the science right there.
Yes.
So I can go through that, and I could, I know myself. I know my body. I can handle it. Sure, go ahead. Go ahead. That's why we made aromatherapy. No mystery God made that. We made it. Was a black scientist that was playing with that and came up and So we made, and now we because like I said, it's only 5 ways that I can get something inside of it.
Right. Awesome. Sister Cassandra says, let me bring up the question. Could you please elaborate more on drinking fresh aloe vera leaf?
I mean, unless you try to use the bathroom, that thing is a serious laxative. And so that would be the reason, it would be, why am I drinking it?
Right.
So that would have to, because it's not water and it's not a beverage. So it would become to why I'm putting it in me, because it's a laxative. I mean, that's what medicinally, if somebody has constipation, we would like, hey, eat a piece of aloe vera.
Yes.
Right. Now, personally, I'm gonna tell you, navy beans. I got my bread on right now for this upcoming week coming up. It's cooking right now. So, my sense of smell is not satisfied. So I'm saying navy beans, right? If I show you my bowl over there, that's what's right there. The spoonful of and I eat an avocado for the omega-3 fatty acids.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I do.
I'm not. I don't have any other. I'm not. That's it. That's it. Milk occasionally, my body doesn't always like milk, so but occasionally. But I don't vary. I'm going to see. I'm trying. I mean, he said navy beans will get us to 140 years. He said milk and bread to keep us alive indefinitely. I'm trying. That's my meal plan.
That's right there.
I'm on the indefinite. So if you look at Brother Sean, you look at my videos, I'm telling, my daughter is right there. She could hear me and she would not lie for me. She would tell you beans. That's what I got on my plate daily. If I can find the right kind of avocado is good. Sometimes I can't, so it's not but that's it.
Right. That's it.
The sunlight. I mean, if you go out in that's what I'm saying. Look, if you remove taste, you can still hear, you can still touch, you can still see, you can still smell. So you ain't gotta, You can touch the aloe vera. You don't have to eat it. If you hold iron in your hand, your body will
get the benefits. Right.
They touch. They ain't even eating. Touch it.
Yep.
If I see somebody I love, if I touch somebody I love, oxytocin.
Another level of you feel me.
Hey, do you feel me? When you put something in your body, I don't care what it is. When it goes to the stomach, right? It doesn't go straight into the bloodstream. So if I eat something, the stomach contents are emptied into this small intestines. This is called the jejunum. This is where up to 75% of digestion where the absorption of food is taking place. So when whatever you say you ate the aloe vera, when it gets to here, that blood it's absorbed into the bloodstream, into the veins, right, not the arteries. So from here, this is the hepatic portal vein. So that blue is taking it to the liver, and from there, the liver separates the deoxygenated blood from the material that you eat. And then from there, it's decided when to be dispersed throughout our body. So you could eat something and it's stuck in your liver.
Wow.
This is why the fatty liver, this is why that liver health is so trending right now. You can, that medicine you be taking, that's why you got to take so much. Because take it for 10 days straight. Don't miss a dose. Because you gotta bombard your body to make sure, because a portion of it is getting stuck in the liver. So, and if you're constantly eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your liver is so busy
breaking down
that it's not dispersing. So the liver just gets bigger and fattier, and yeah.
Yes, sir. She asks, do you know why when she drinks the aloe juice, why it causes her heart to race?
Because your body is telling you to stop drinking it. You put it in you, and your heart say, "Here she go again." All right, next time, and one of these is gonna say, "You know what? I know how to make her stop drinking it. I'm gonna stop beating." Listen, look, the heart is its own entity inside of you. So the heart cells are under self-preservation. So it's beating faster to send you a signal. Oh, she don't want. Oh, she think we playing. Oh, she think we playing. Watch this. The heart said, "I won." Look.
Wow. Better listen to our bodies.
Hey, pain means stop. Discomfort means stop.
Yes, sir. Well, Brother Sean, we're going to wrap it up.
Yes, ma'am.
My laptop the battery I keep getting that warning.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is a good week. We did good. We did. Yes. We thank everybody for tuning in.
Thank you all for tuning in. Sister Cassandra, always thank you for coming with the great questions.
Hey, Sister Cassandra, send us a list of the questions beforehand, and we can really go in depth. Because if it's really something you want to know about, instead of me trying to remember and going off the top, I can do a little bam, and we could really, break down and see how deep, right, we can go with it, without my first initial answer, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I'll be like, Sister Denise, call, what's the name? Or let Sister Cassandra know that she was right. You remember that time I was like, call Sister
Yes.
Sister Cassandra and let her know she was right. So that's not, that's, I mean, if that's something you want to do.
Yes, sir. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Or anybody that is listening, if y'all want something specifically answered, by one of us or both of us, let us know.
Yes, and Brother Mikael, I hope I'm saying his name right. So you saying holding a piece of iron can help give your body the iron it needs without
Yes.
eating iron through foods?
Holding anything in your hand. You don't have to eat plastic. You wear polyester. Oh, you ain't never. I don't like that soap powder. Ooh, that's break me out because you're
Right. Yes, your skin is the largest organ that we have. That's the first entryway.
Yes. But the answer is yes, brother. We can hold those things, and we can. That's why we didn't never eat. You can't eat iron. I mean, you can. So I mean, you can eat it, but it's yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sister Cassandra said she'll do that. She'll write out a list of questions for
Hey,
the next time.
please, that's our topic. Give us something to do.
Right.
No question shall be turned away. We got you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, thank you, family, for tuning in. We greatly appreciate you. And if you have any questions you think about after the show, you can send us a message on Facebook. Also, if you want to get any of the essential oils, I will post my website in the comments so you can go back and get that. And with that being said, we're going to end it, put a pin in it right here. Tune in, inshallah, next Thursday at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, ma'am. The new time. Same day, new time.
New time, right.
Yeah.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.